BLUECO out. Hello there, guys. Welcome back to Iosif Chelsea Blues. Welcome back to another fan cam. I feel embarrassed. Absolutely embarrassed. I've never felt so embarrassed as a Chelsea fan since Pochettino, 5-0 Arsenal. I would argue Legia Warsaw, that loss at Stamford Bridge, but we actually went through, so I'm not going to really count that. Maybe the time before that is the 1-0 loss against Southampton under Graham Potter. But don't you see there's one common denominator out of all of those results? And the one yesterday. By the way, sorry I didn't do it as soon as I got home yesterday. I had to get some sleep. Do you see the common denominator? Who's in charge? Not the manager. The owners. BLUECO out. This is why this is the title of this video. People need to start saying BLUECO out. We cannot be letting this happen. Some people are just blind to what's happening. But I'm not. Listen, content creators, match-going fans, everyone, BLUECO out. If anyone is still BLUECO in after yesterday, don't know what world you're living in. Don't know what world you're living in, mate. You need to wake up and smell the coffee, mate. I will say, Johnny Minerals called it from early. Eunice. He only started recently calling it out, but at least he admitted it. Matisse. He was part of that meeting with that Chelsea director who said, oh, apparently we're building one of the best teams in the world. Even he's BLUECO out, and he said it was a very good meeting with that director. But yeah, I could name others, but I'm not going to. Never felt so embarrassed. Liam Rosenior. He should never have been hired in the first place. Should never have been hired. I knew he had sort of an easy run. Now when we play the big teams, he's played Arsenal 3 times and lost all of them. He's played PSG twice and lost both. He's played Leeds and Burnley and drawn both of those. And he's lost against Newcastle. And the teams he's beat are like West Ham and rubbish Champions League and FA Cup sides. Nothing impressive, mate. Honestly, all of them need to go. The owners and Liam Rosenior. And don't get me wrong, most of the players aren't, I'll say, exempt from this either. A lot of these players aren't good enough. But I'm not putting fully the blame on them today. 2 billion spent, and that's what we come up with. 2 billion spent. 2 billion spent, and we get spanked by PSG in basically like 5 minutes in, we lost the tie. 5 minutes in. What was that? I was right next to the away fans in East Lower, and they're all chanting at me. I felt embarrassed. And when they scored the third goal, they started saying, "Goodbye, goodbye, Chelsea. Goodbye, goodbye, Chelsea." I'll be honest, Chelsea have already left, mate. Chelsea have already left before you came in, mate. They left when this ownership came in. Some people say, "Oh, no, but we got our DNA back when we won the Conference League." Come on. We should have won that cup anyway. And people are going to say that Club World Cup? Well, that's been proven it was just a fluke, wasn't it? Because we can't even beat PSG over 2 legs. I'll be honest. I think I did want Newcastle now in the round of 16. I'll take that back. Because we only lost 1-0 to Newcastle. That's actually a good deficit to actually come back from. And we actually drew 2-2 in their stadium at the Prem. At least that's respectable. But still, we shouldn't be losing to Newcastle. We should be beating them. But then you have a conversation of, oh, are the players good enough? You know, this, nah. We need to be BLUECO out. We need to start protests right away. Boycott games. That will hurt their pockets. Egg Barney walked past Chelsea Fan TV yesterday. And he even bothered to come up to us and speak. Like the Legia Warsaw game. Literally doing the filming. I see Egg Barney at the corner of my eye. Obviously, I can't go up to him because I'm doing the filming. And, yeah. Takes a little detour and goes round us and is like, no, you know what? I'm going to avoid them because I know I'm going to get mobbed. Absolute clown. We need to be BLUECO out. There is no other option. These owners need to sell up and get out of it. Anyone thinks that they can't sell? Go and look up how they've structured the club. Go and look it up. This whole 10-year thing is a myth. Go look at how they've structured the club. And then you'll properly learn what is going on at Chelsea. Listen, the way I see it, you have 2 options. You're either BLUECO out, you join me on this train, you join me with the protests and boycotting games, or you're not BLUECO out, you keep on having false hope, keep on living in cuckoo land, and you just ignore what's happening. That's your 2 choices. Be wise and choose the good one. You know which one that is. That's all I have to say on it. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe if you're new around here, turn the bell notification so you don't miss any great upcoming content. Make sure you follow social on TikTok, Instagram, and X. Iosif Chelsea Blues and all. See you guys soon. Might do a live stream today for the Champions League fixtures. I'll see if I've got time in a bit. Up Chelsea, win, lose or draw, BLUECO out. That is the motto. Peace.